first carry for Adrian Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
All right, here we go.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all-time in the NFL rushing ranks. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Back to throw here. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it?
Now come the Vikings. And that drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, Peterson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Peterson alone in the backfield. On play action, they'll throw. And finding Pruitt. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky defensively. Third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sign of nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 6-time Pro Bowler. Comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The former first-round pick, Dayton Jones, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, and now out comes comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. One receiver left, three to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. Okay.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Here we go now. Green, here we go. 56. Green, 39. 56. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And now out comes Minnesota. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring it. Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Second down following the incompletion.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Peterson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring... comes Minnesota. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Comes Minnesota. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach. He's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there. This one a special.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Set! 319! 319!
you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The motivation will be high for this gentleman this week as he tries to bury the memory of last week's 3-interception performance in their loss. We'll see if he's able to move on quickly from a very tough outing. It's the Vikings going up against the Panthers. With that, let's get up to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a comes Minnesota. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Benet Benwickery on the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Johnson coming. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darryl Worley, the rookie, picked it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
If you're running out, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a little floater there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now you look at the numbers, and what has caused this dip here? Back-to-back games now.
Well, partner, we know this is a copycat league, and we just know that they watch the game film, and they just decided to put the same game plan into effect. And so far, he hasn't found a way to solve things, and they're not going to change up until he does.
And he's able to find Diggs. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down Vikings.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
And this is a situation where defense.
And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they will set up shop. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes up.
It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. 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 It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be.